Grrr! Cecilia expressed her anger while kicking a big tree in the backyard of a school in Paracho. I hate it. I hate them. I hate them all. They are so dumb. They are exchanging Christmas gifts. That's so cheesy. I will never do that, screamed Cecilia. It was the Christmas Eve. All the students were exchanging gifts, but Cecilia did not get anything from anyone. Actually, Cecilia wanted to get a whole set of watercolor paints, but nobody gave her anything, and nobody actually has a such expensive set in the whole school. Cuento 2, párrafo 2. Cecilia kicked the tree harder. Ouch! It was Jessica who kicked the tree, but Jessica hurt more than the tree. She wanted to cry and miss her mom and dad. Cecilia's parents divorced a few years ago and her mom left the town. Her dad worked day and night, so it was so hard for him to take care of Cecilia and her younger sister Paula. That's why he sent Cecilia to this boarding school. Many kids in the school are in a similar situation as Cecilia. Cuento 2, párrafo 3. There was the voice of Paula in a distance. Thanks, Maria. This is a really beautiful card. I will pray for your mom and your new dad to come and pick you up soon, said Paula. Josia, you were awesome at the play. How did you learn to sing and act so well? Praised Cecilia to her friend. Paula always had many friends because she always had a big smile in her face and always praised her friends all the time, even the little things. I can't believe she's my sister, that ugly fat sister. That's what I don't have any friend, said to herself Cecilia. She was so jealous of Paula because she was always surrounded by many friends, while Cecilia had none in the school. Cecilia leaned on the tree and thought to herself, I am tall, I am pretty, I am smart, but why? Why should I live in this place? Why did my parents divorce, and why my dad is not rich enough to buy a big house to live? And why is Paula my sister? I feel shame to have such a bad fat sister. Cecilia was quite pretty and smart, but she always complained all the time. Cecilia, called Paula and ran to her, with a big smile on her face. Sis, I picked your mail. Look at this. It says, to Cecilia, said Paula, while handing over an envelope to Cecilia. All of a sudden, Cecilia was so happy, but she hid her smile and spoke to Paula. Why did you pick up my mail? I hate these things. Who will send letters these days? Cecilia threw the envelope toward the big tree, and it fell at the bottom of the trunk. In art class, the art teacher picked the best 3 painters from the class. Poof! Who would paint such ugly stuff? I could paint better even if I paint with my feet. Damn kids, thought to herself Cecilia. Cecilia thought that the teacher would pick her own painting as the best of the best because she used to hear that she paints really well. However, the teacher never picked up Cecilia's painting and did not even comment on it. Cecilia went to the tree again after the art class and complained while kicking the tree. Why not me? Why? My painting was the best of the best. The teacher is not really seeing things correctly. While she was kicking and screaming at the tree, she realized that there was the envelope she threw away yesterday. Cecilia opened the envelope and read the letter. Dear Cecilia, hi. How are you? I am so delighted because I am writing to you. You are so pretty. You are smart and so special. You paint well. You sing well. You are truly multi-talented. While reading the letter, Cecilia made a big smile on her face. She felt like she was flying in the sky. The letter was tasted like a fresh sweet dew in a scorching desert. Cecilia continued reading the letter. Cecilia, are you smiling? You look 100 times prettier when you smile. Praises, compliments, and smiles make people happy and bring peace. If you want to make many friends, praise your friends and keep your smile in your face. When was the last time you smiled at someone or praised your friend? Try it. A word of kindness can change everything. Give it a try. Your love, Fatima. Cecilia didn't know who Fatima was. Who could it be? Questioned Cecilia. Although she didn't know who Fatima was, Cecilia was very happy and smiled big. She sat down and thought to herself, a word of kindness? There is no one who deserves any praise or a word of kindness. Cecilia felt in a deep thought about finding someone to praise. Clau, how did you do your math homework so well? You even finished the next chapter as well. You are so genius, said Paula in front of many friends. Carlos, how come you to be so good at soccer? You made 2 goals today. You are so good, said Paula to a small boy. They all seemed happy talking and laughing together. Paula was not pretty and she was quite big, but she always has many friends. Oof, useless words, lies, they are all crazy, said Cecilia. Soon, she threw her lunch tray in a collection box and went out to the tree again. She threw small rocks at the tree and said, What? Clau, does math well? Carlos, plays soccer really well? They were just lucky. There is nothing to praise about it. I can't play with those liars. Punto 2, párrafo 10, parte 1. Cecilia, here I found another envelope. Look at this, said Paula while handing over an envelope to Cecilia. What? Give me that. Cecilia almost snatched the envelope from Paula and ran to the tree to open the envelope. Dear Cecilia. Cuento 2, párrafo 10, parte 2. What a lovely day. How many times have you laughed today? How many times have you tried to look at everything positively? Even a small thing deserves a positive remark. Give it a try. Like stars in the sky, there are many friends out. Cuento 2, parte 3, párrafo 10. Like stars in the sky, there are many friends out there who want to be your friend. I know it might be very hard, but give it a try. It will get easier. Your days will be filled with joy and happiness. Your love, Fatima. Who could it be? Thought Cecilia to herself. After winter, spring came by. Cecilia received more than 20 letters from Fatima, but Cecilia still could not figure out who Fatima was. Wow! Awesome, Pedro! You paint really well. said Cecilia to Pedro, sitting next to her in the art class. Pedro was a new boy who just joined the school. Really? You like my painting? I thought the colors aren't so good on this, said Pedro. No, your colors are perfect. All colors are complementary and they go together really well. Very expressive, said Cecilia. In fact, Pedro's paintings wasn't so good, but Cecilia was practicing praising. Cecilia was trying to practice praising people, even with small things. She tried really hard to look at this positively. Pedro became so happy and smiled big. Cecilia, do you want to try these watercolor paints? I think you will do a better job than me, said Pedro. Really? Are you going to let me try your watercolor paints? Of course. Take these and keep them. I have another set. If you can paint sunflower garden and give me as a gift, I will be so happy, said Pedro. Cecilia almost cried when she heard such kind words. Thank you, Pedro. You are so nice. I will paint not only a flower garden, anything you ask for, said Cecilia. Pedro and Cecilia looked at each other and smiled. Both Cecilia and Pedro felt so much happiness. That night, Cecilia went to the tree in the school backyard. Cecilia sat down and leaned on the tree with her water paint color set in her chest and smiled. She wondered who Fatima was and wanted to thank her for giving her a good advice. Wow, it was true. Fatima told me to give it a try, and a great thing happened to me today. I wish I knew who Fatima was. I could have given her a wonderful painting I paint with this color set, said softly and looked at her watercolor paint set. Someone spoke to Cecilia softly. What are you doing here, Cecilia? You came here to see Fatima too? Questioned the school principal. Cecilia turned her head quickly and looked at the school principal. Hi, mister. How are you, sir? Asked Cecilia. I come here to see Fatima time to time, said the principal. Meet Fatima here? Who is Fatima? Asked Cecilia. Don't you know? This big tree right here. This tree is the oldest tree in our town. Perhaps it has more than 300 years old. This tree has been our place for rest and is the best friend of all. The founder of our school built the school because he loved this tree. Fatima was the best friend for him as well, said the principal while patting the tree. That night, Cecilia couldn't sleep. She thought of all the letters and messages she received from Fatima. It was dark, but she wasn't afraid of the darkness. She got up and ran to Fatima. She learned about the word of kindness and how to look at the things positively, even small things around her. Cecilia patted the tree, especially the area she was kicking and stoning. She felt sorry to the tree. She also told Fatima what she would do in the next 5 years and even 10 years. Artist, fashion model, designer, etc. Cecilia was so thankful to have Paula as her sister and her best friend Fatima in her school.